super excited you have joined us here on this Tuesday morning on the Radio Vision Network. And we are going to jump right into things today because I have Jose Marino from Jalapenos Grill in Oakland. Good morning, Jose, and welcome. So I am super excited that you're here because Jalapenos Grill is like the hidden gem of South Jersey. It is the greatest little Mexican restaurant that you could possibly imagine, and you got all sorts of Western fare and Mexican stuff, your typical burritos and nachos and tacos and all that great stuff, but you guys are also a BYOB.
Yes. I mean, it's a couple liquor stores around town. You can bring your own tequila. We give you the margarita mix. Bring your beer. We have a nice bucket of ice. We make it chill.
That's nice.
I mean, whatever you want to bring, just bring it in.
That's great. Now tell me about your margarita mix. Is it a special mix that you guys make in the restaurant?
It's a homemade based margarita mix. We make them with fresh limes, and that's pretty much all.
Okay, so I need to go and get a nice bottle of tequila, not the cheap stuff, because I want to make a really good margarita when I try your food. So you're right next to the Ritz Theater Company, which I made the mistake. I said that I thought it was the movie theater, but it's not. It's the live theater, the Ritz Live Theater, right on the White Horse Pike in Oakland. You got to go check out Jalapenos. They are the food is all fresh, right? This is one of the things
it's fresh, authentic Mexican food. Yes.
Yeah.
We get our fresh ingredients. We make our own sauce every day. We prep. We have a prep lady that does all our preparation for the day, and we're trying to do as much as you can fresh stuff.
Yeah, and you said that you like to get a lot of stuff locally too, as much as you can.
Yeah, I mean, we do get our from local farmers, all our vegetables and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's great to make sure that when you're a part of the community, you're supporting everybody around you and all the other businesses and all of that.
We do a lot of support for the community. We do a lot of Dine to Donate events with the schools, very much most important, like all the schools around. Normally what we do, we bring the school in, they do all the advertising, and we give them 20% off our sales for the whole day.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. I mean, that's a really great way to partner with schools and other places so that everybody benefits, right?
Yes.
They get a great benefit. More people get exposed to the restaurant, try the restaurant, and get a good discount while they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for everybody, and it's a nice way to give back a little bit to the community that has supported you guys. I mean, that's kind of how it all works. It works in a big circle, right? Everything is supposed to be cyclical, so it's really cool. And I want people to know that you can find Jalapenos on Grubhub, Eat24, any of the online ordering services. You guys are there.
Yeah.
So if you can't get into the restaurant, you can very easily get it delivered to you.
Of course, yeah. Delivers, we do delivers everywhere.
Everywhere.
Around
reasonable, within
everywhere
reason.
Around 3 miles.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty big area, though. I mean, Oakland, there's a lot of people that live within 3 miles of your restaurant.
We have all different towns: Haddonfield, Collinswood, Auckland and Sale, Westmont, Haddon Heights, Audubon. So we deliver to like on the circle, the 3 mile rate.
Okay, yeah, it's so great because you have all the options you need. If you want to come into the restaurant, you can have a great meal. If you want to bring, like you said, tequila or beer or wine, you could do that because it's a BYOB. But if you'd rather stay home that night, you could do that too and order Jalapenos online, nice and easy. You just go on your smartphone or your computer and order it up. And you guys also, you have a website, which is jalapenosgrill.com.
Yes.
And then you have the Facebook and all the social media stuff. So there's no reason why you can't find Jalapenos, right? You guys are everywhere. All over the internet. So open up another tab right now and click on Jalapenos Grill and check out their menu because it's awesome. We're going to jump right into the menu in the next segment. You're going to tell me all about all the awesome stuff. I've been down there. I had a very simple chicken burrito, which was very, very good. Can't go wrong with that. But I know that you've got tons and tons of great stuff over there. So we're going to talk about that coming up in a little bit. So I'm going to take a quick break right now, but hang right there. We're going to come right back, and we are going to talk more with Jose Marino from Jalapenos Grill. Stick around.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more. Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Bum, ba bum, 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 bum. Yep, that's right. Welcome back to Morning Coffee. I am Mark Cook, and you are on the Radio Vision Network. And we're so glad you joined us because I am talking to Jose Marino from Jalapenos Grill. It's more than one jalapeno, right?
It is more than one jalapeno. Yes.
I'm sure people make that mistake all the time, and they're like, and you're like, no, wait a second. There's a whole bunch of jalapenos. It's not just one jalapeno. But we were talking before the break about how what fresh and quality and what great food you guys have over at Jalapenos. I mean, obviously, you wouldn't be so successful if you didn't have great food. And, you know, it's kind of a tough marketplace because you've got these burrito places that opened up and they're fast and they claim that they're real good and they're good for you and all this stuff. But tell me why I need to come to Jalapenos instead.
Okay. Jalapenos is very much, it's a nice menu set up for like either you 100% Spanish or white people too. Like, I mean, when you hear the name jalapenos, you think everything is all spicy in the menu.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while for people to understand that it's not.
Right.
Like in most of our menus, like probably 75% of our menu is non-spicy.
Okay.
It's fresh stuff, fresh ingredients, but non-spicy.
Right.
We can start with the appetizers. In our appetizers, we had the homemade tamales. We had the fresh guacamole and chips. Those are the top sellers. The wings are homemade sauce with the wings. We had either hot honey or tequila lime.
Okay.
Then we go down to the menu. We go with the soups. Soups are homemade too. Everything is. We had the two soups on the menu. We had a chicken enchilada soup, which is a cream-based chicken soup.
Okay.
And then we had a chicken tortilla soup, the most famous tortilla soup, which has has fresh avocados, tortillas, chicken, and it's a clear chicken broth.
Okay, so now you mentioned real quick, and I wanna jump on it because guacamole is hot right now.
Oh, it is hot.
And your stuff is the best.
Thank you.
No problem, but people have to try it. If nothing else, go try it. You guys make it every day, right?
Every day, and if you have to get the right avocado and able to make the nice guacamole. I mean, if you go and buy a $10 case of avocados, it's not going to give you a nice flavor guacamole.
Right.
When you buy a $60 or $50 case of avocados, it has to be the perfect avocados and able to make a nice guacamole.
Well, and that's what's nice about you and your family. You and your brother own the restaurant. You've got really good connections with a lot of your suppliers, so that you are getting better quality stuff.
Yes.
And it's still keeping your prices at a good spot because of the relationships you have. So I urge everybody to go down. Like I said, if nothing else, just try the guacamole. But then you're going to try other stuff and fall into it.
Then we go to the menu. Then we have a nice menu with selections of burritos. You can get burrito, anything. You can get pork, you can get beef, you can get steak burritos, you can get grilled chicken burritos, you can get regular chicken burritos. And it's just a basic burrito. It has the nice ingredients. It has refried beans inside. It has rice, cheese, and the meat that you choose. And then, if you wanted to get it more like a fancy type of burrito, then you get a wet burrito.
Okay.
Which is a regular burrito covered with your choice sauce. We have red sauce, green sauce, or mole sauce, which is the traditional sauce.
Ooh, you do the verde, huh?
And the verde.
Oh, all right.
And then what you do, you cover the burrito with that sauce and put some Mexican cream on top and queso fresco, and that make it almost like a perfect burrito.
Man, I'm getting hungry. That sounds so good. And that's the thing, is that there's such pride and quality and care with everything that they make. And Jose was telling me that, he's the owner. He owns the business with his brother, but he does it all. He cooks, he cleans, You're very hands-on in your restaurant, and that goes back to your background in the restaurant business. But it's such a great thing when an owner is willing to take on any job in the business, because that sets the tone for the entire place, right? Because now everybody understands and realizes that, look, if Jose is willing to do it, I got to be willing to do it too. And it's a really nice thing, and it's a great dynamic, and people need to know that when they go to Jalapenos, they're going to see you, and they're going to meet you.
I'm always there.
Yeah, you're always there.
What is the owner? Oh, and then people are asking me did you ever take a day off? I say, this is my house.
Yeah.
This is what I love. This is what I love to do.
And that's it. You love it. You don't think of doing anything else.
You have to have love for the restaurant business and able to succeed, because if you don't, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
If you're just there to make money, forget about it.
Yeah.
Just find something else to do, because that's a really tough and hard working place.
It is, because of the hours, because of dealing with a lot of people.
Yeah,
it's tough. I have a little bit of a background in the restaurant business as well. I understand how hard it is, but I always love to work for guys that were like you and really hands-on and always there. And that's a nice thing for people to know, that when you go in, you can meet Jose and shake his hand and tell him how good his food is, because you know that's what's going to happen, right? So
that's the best thing. Like I said, I mean, my best experience with customers, I told them, and I'm straight to them. I say, listen, you're coming in to eat, and as long as you told me that my food is good, I'm happy with it. I don't care if I'm gonna make $10 for you, because that's not gonna make a difference later on in the future.
Right.
It makes a difference when you're telling me my food is great, and that's what makes me keep going and doing all the stuff that I need to get done for the restaurant business.
Yeah, it's a good dynamic, because what he's saying is that Jose understands that if a customer has a good experience, he's going to go and tell all the people that he knows what a good experience it was.
That's the best advertising ever.
Yeah, and then if they have conversely, if they have a bad experience, they get on social media and they go on.
That's the first thing they do.
Yeah, and they really, people don't understand the power that they have, and they can really help or really hurt a business that way.
Yes.
And Jose is hands-on, and he wants to make sure that look, if you have an issue at Jalapenos, he's going to correct it for you, so that you don't go online and give him a bad review.
Well, even if they go online, I still correct them, because that's my job to do it. That's the right thing to do it, because nobody's perfect. I mean, we're trying to do what we could to make it perfect, but it's it's not gonna happen. But if we made a mistake, yeah, we help out people and say, listen, we made a mistake. I'm sorry. Apologize to them, and they always come back.
Yeah.
Because
you're human and honest, and
you care about them.
Yeah.
And you care about their problem that they have.
That's nice. So you heard what he said. He cares about your problem, so let's care about him and go and support Jalapenos, right? It's neat. It's easy. We want to support businesses like Jalapenos because they're family owned, they're local, and they're good. That's the bottom line, right?
Fresh ingredients.
Fresh ingredients. So stick with us through another commercial break. We are going to be right back here on Morning Coffee.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. I am Mark Cook. Thank you for joining us on the Radio Vision Network, and we are about to wrap things up with Jose Marino from Jalapenos Grill. Jose, this has been great. It went so fast, didn't it? It's crazy how fast it went, but it's easy to talk about great businesses like yours because you're doing things right. And one of the things that Jose talked about in the last segment was he wants to be a restaurant authentic for Hispanic and Spanish people, but also for everybody else too. You've got a little something for everybody on your menu. And I want you to talk about some of the things that you just mentioned because you have the very traditional stuff, right? We talked about the burritos, the tacos, and all that stuff. But tell us about some of the exotic things that you have.
Okay, we do have a lot of exciting things about, our menu is basically, we have beef tongue that people would never ever thought of having beef tongue tacos. And people tried it, and I told them, like, try it. It's really good. It's really tender. It tastes more like a regular beef item, and they try it and they love it. And then I have people that just coming back just for beef tongue tacos.
That's fun, right? You never would have really expected that.
And after they tried it, I said, "Wow, it's unbelievable." And then I had goat in the menu too, which is like nobody has goat very much in the menu, and it's so simple to make it, and there's a lot of taste in that. That's more like a really traditional. That's more like in Mexico we used to have in Christmas, during Christmas time. That's when we used to eat goat.
Okay.
And so that's like a traditional family dinner.
Does it have some meaning? Does that have meaning behind it?
No,
it's just a tradition that was passed on.
Yeah, it's passed on. And like every Christmas we used to have in the family, we used to get a goat and we used to make a goat meal for that.
Okay.
For the night.
That's interesting. You know that most Americans, they're like, wait a second, that sounds really different for us.
Yeah,
but it's a very tender meat. and it's a very tasty meat, right?
Tasty meat, yes.
That's what he was telling me. Look, I gotta be honest, I haven't tried to go yet, but I'm kind of interested, and that's the kind of experience that you can have at Jalapenos. You can try all sorts of different things. And tell me, what were you saying about the what was it, the chimichangas that you do?
Chimichangas. Yeah, chimichanga is very much, they call it, it's more like a fried burrito type.
Okay.
You get a crunch in it, the crunch burrito type. You can either get it with either chicken, steak, or seafood chimichangas, which are very popular. It's a whole meal. It's a nice portion of meals, I would say. It's not like small chimichangas with
right.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, you said they're big, right? They're
yeah.
the big chimichangas that people might not be used to. And I think that, you know, it would be safe to say that Jose is willing to put his chimichangas up against anybody's. You said that they are hands down the best in the area.
There's no other place that had chimichangas like Jalapeno stuff.
That's awesome. So listen, you have found out the hidden gem in South Jersey is Jalapenos Grill. You can find them all over the internet on jalapenosgrill.com. Check them out on social media. But Jose, this is the time where we let you, it's your business. I want you to look into this camera right there and just invite everybody down the Jalapenos Grill.
Hey, anybody can come into Jalapenos and try our delicious food. We're located at 901 White Horse Pike in Oakland. And just come in and join us. If you see me in this show, get a free appetizer on me.
There you go. Look at that. We didn't even plan that. That's awesome. So if you mention that you saw this interview on Radio Vision Network to Jose at Jalapenos, you're going to get a free appetizer. Now, don't forget to pay it forward when you're getting all these free appetizers. Maybe you send some down to the studio here. No, but seriously, go to Jalapenos, and if you mention that you saw this interview, Jose is going to give you a free appetizer. That's really generous, Jose. Thank you for doing that. That's really, really nice. And we're glad that Jose came in. We want everybody to check out Jalapenos Grill. Remember, they are a BYOB, so you can go pick up some tequila and mix it with their fresh margarita mix, or bring some beer and wine and have some great food. You could also order them online on Grubhub and Eat24, but you could get all that information on jalapenosgrill.com. Jose Marino, thank you so much for coming in this morning. I really appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck over there. And hey, all you out there, get down to Jalapenos Grill and tell them I sent you. You're going to get a free appetizer. So stick around. I got to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back here on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network.